Welcome to Trading in the Trenches. I'm your host, Steve Mercy, and this is my trading journal. Gear up as we dive into today's thrilling market entry. I want to show you guys a setup that I found in TOST. TOST is the ticker. The trade setup that I have, the trading plan that I made, what actually happened to me on trading day, and how I still managed to take advantage of the markets. All right, so let's begin. So it was Monday morning, and I found this chart, and I love this setup. All right, so for me, this is an awesome setup. This is a very bullish chart, and we have TOST consolidating here in a zone. On Friday, July 11th, TOST closed just above my buy zone. Okay, so this light blue line is the 21 EMA, exponential moving average, and the dark blue line is the 34. All right. I was hoping that TOST would open where it closed on Friday so that I could buy it up. And my trade plan was to buy 45 calls that expired August 15th because TOST has earnings Tuesday, August 12th. All right. So I want to take advantage of that implied volatility, get in while the chart looked boring, and hopefully ride it up into a nice win. My stop loss is a close under 41, and these are my take profits, 45, 47, 49. I was willing to pay up to $3 for each contract, all right? So I'm just going to show you guys really quickly how I came up with these numbers. So the first one is my targets and my stop loss. Okay, so for my upside targets, this is a fib retracement tool, and I have my targets here in green. So you see I just did the most recent swing high, the highest high I could find, to the swing low that came right after it, all right? And that's how I got my three targets. So 45, 47, 49. 45, 47, 49. That's simple. Okay, and then my stop loss, if you look at this range, right, TOST has basically been in. It's basically from up here, 45 and 40 cents, to down here, 41 and 50 cents. Okay? So I simply said, if TOST starts closing down here, right, at 41, then I want to exit this position because it would be a clear break of this structure, right? The structure is like that. So if TOST comes down here and starts closing, I want out, okay? So that was how I came up with that. Okay, now what happened was that on Monday, I missed my entry. All right, in fact, I missed most of the trading day. This is how TOST closed the day on Monday. I ended up being busy in the morning, and so I caught the last maybe 10 minutes of the trading day. This happened, so I missed my entry here on the daily chart. And so what I did was I went down to a lower time frame chart, a 10-minute chart, and I essentially found the same setup, right? A bullish looking flag, except this time TOST is in my buy zone because it's a lower time frame, right? So even though on the daily the price was extended, on this 10-minute chart, TOST was in the buy zone. So I went in and I bought the July 18th $45 calls, okay? I got those at 75 cents, and then I sold them today for $1.20. All right, so this is what ended up happening as the day played out in TOST. And what happened with my position is that one more time I got in on this candle, okay, and then I took profits on this candle, okay. So This green line here, again, was my target, right? 45. That was my conservative target. And Toast went right through that. The reason I took profits is because this contract expired in 3 days, right? This was a this week position. The trade was on a 10-minute chart. The trade played out, okay? My take profit was hit. Toast went a little bit higher, and I took profits as Toast was closing up here at 3 ATR on the 10-minute chart. That was the trade, guys. So now I'm still positioning for what could be an entry on a daily chart. All right. So if Toast happens to come back in between these levels, or even if it comes back to the point of control here at 43.65, I'm a buyer. Okay? I'm a buyer. Buy the dip, and I would ride this into its earnings series. So just wanted to recap that. Sometimes you miss your entry on a bigger time frame chart, and if you zoom in, you can find an entry on a lower time frame chart. And still make profits off of that. Anyways, I hope this helps. Happy trading, guys.